Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and this has been, well, I know I haven't recorded or uploaded in a while, but I've been saving up some money, buying some extra games, and today I'm going to show you a little game that I've enjoyed for a while, and it's called From the Depths. Now, it is an alpha build, and I do have some previous campaigns, so for now, I'm just going to upload, a little look into the campaign that I've already started, but if you guys want, I'll begin on a new campaign and start from the very beginning. Now, I play with mainly workshop kind of stuff, and all of these little boats you can see have come from the workshop. Now, bear with me because I'm still running on my laptop. Let me just boost the volume for you guys slightly, because I can't actually hear it myself in this headset. This is a headset I've had for a while. It's not the best. As you can tell, I've got a few of the guns. The heat view means I can see all the heat coming off engines and stuff like that. But today what we're going to do is, this is one fleet that I've got, and I've got one over here which is another mining rig. This is my original spawn, but I moved my starting fortress over here. Now these guys are actually moving off the point from previous, but I want to keep them there. What we're going to do is pat command through to pat 3, which means patrol. I'm going to come over here, leaving the movable extractor and the defense command with it. Now, what I'm planning to do is, because in previous games, and it has crashed, so don't expect anything, up here somewhere is a resource point. So I'm going to bring the Pat patrol up over here, kit them out with 2 of the ships from here, and move them up there, so I can start harvesting there. Now the movable extractor isn't exactly the mining look you'd expect from ships on this game. So that's one thing. Now this is going to take a while to move these guys over to here, because they're not the fastest, and I will say that now. So whilst we're waiting, what we'll do is we'll just zoom in on these guys, bring this fleet into play. Now into play basically means that the blocks are there. Out of play means they're kind of just hollow boxes, literally big invisible hollow, like a hitbox kind of look. Now what we're doing, whilst those guys are sailing back over here, and unless they get advanced, we'll just ignore them for now. There are, on this campaign mode, there are multiple factions that can fight you. So these are all from the workshop, and you can find them just by searching these. All credit goes to those guys, and honestly some of the builds that I've downloaded for this are fucking amazing. Now I'm going to spawn an F-22 Raptor here. This is a simple one with, I think it's 46 missiles, and added in flags with combat, fleet mode, and obviously people that have known this game know what I'm talking about. People that don't, well, shame on you. See, the movable extractor kind of looks like this. It's got resource traders on the back, which I've added on to the missile boats. Now these blue lines that are building it are called repair tentacles. Oh, I don't want to control the turret. These are compact repair tentacles. I think that's what they're called. And these blocks here house repair bots. Now to make one of these, or the way I've done it, which is a second to get over there. And as you guys know, I don't like to remove any bit, not even the blank spots I'm talking, because I think if you put it out content, put it all out. I know some people will call me stupid for thinking that, stuff like that, this, that, and the other, but it doesn't really matter what they think. I don't give a shit. Anyway, okay, so let me just explain. This is the starting fortress, not as well equipped as this one is. You don't get any of these, which are crystal trays. Now, crystal is a bare essential for building AI systems, stuff like that. These are resources. All these are ammo barrels. This is a secondary of steering. I've got two on this ship in case it gets blown. These are oil wells, and this is an AI system. I've got wireless transmitter controlling pretty much all this thing's defences. Back there is more ammo, because you can't have enough ammo. You can never go without a little bit more ammo. Now the engine on this thing isn't the best. For this size ship, it's quite a small engine. And it's not very efficient either. The amount of power putting out compared to the amount of power this thing's actually using is drastically stupid. The ratio is completely off. Now, this is a missile system that I built myself, housing, I think it's 8 rockets. I'll find out from this. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's 12 missiles. Jesus. Now, these two in the middle, this one here, the one's touched this pillar left and right, are the largest missiles it fires. It's got dual fins. The fuel is straight into the booster. You got, I'll just open this up for you. You've got target prediction, so it's even more accurate. You've got your EMP to hit all electricals. Fragmentation, so it splits. Explosive to cause large radius of damage. And a laser designated receiver. The laser designated receiver, basically, this thing has the lasers, and all it does is this will aim at an enemy, so that it'll be aiming at that, and they'll just ride the laser. I did have these kind of systems left and right, there and there. I got rid of them. They weren't exactly useful. Let me just, because I'm going to change this into its own air force. Okay. What we're going to do, put maybe 5 or 6 of them in that. Let's see the progress of these guys. Now if I scroll out, I can pull all. They're not there yet, so we'll just throw them into 10 times just to get that guy into there. I know it's boring, but I can show you what they look like. So you got these kind of terrain view, bird's eye, precision movement view, and you've got, this is what they look like when they're out of play. Now when I'm in this vision, they'll only go at normal speed, standard 1 times speed. Swap that to forces. What I'm going to do is fleet name, rename that. Crystal 1. Just so I've got my bases. This one is going to be, click on it. Yeah, this will be Resource Force 1. So they're going to be ones that jump around, make new ships, drop ships off at certain areas. Basically just that. Fleet name. This one can be Air 22, since it's going to be used the F-22 Raptors in that one. I have got other ships, and I will show you that later in the series if you guys enjoy it. This can be Mining Rig 1. Just going to put a space around that one. This one's got a shit ton of defences. I'll show it later or in another episode. And it's got 4 missile boats on it. Now, hopefully, yep, they've got that there. So, what we can do is 1 times. And then we can warp and bring, oh shit, bring all of these back into play. And if you look, you can actually see them on the map. Okay. Let's bring this up a bit so it's out of the water. Now this uses Fortress jet engines. Well, not jet engines, they're kind of hover engines. This is what they look like from the top. And if we go underneath, I can show you that they kind of just emit gas on this one. They're not exactly the best. Engines, I've got better float engines on other items. Now, if you look in the bottom here, down here, what it shows, at the bottom you've got my, I think that's scrap. No, the 4th one along scrap. You've got your oil, it's just the 3rd, 2nd is metal, the 1st one I like to call wood. Now the 5th one along, hold on, let me just throw this in. The 5th one along is crystal. Now you can see it's actually crystal. That's because we have crystal plant here. Now this is sown only, if you look here, just above the question mark, it says crystal, scrap, oil, metal and natural. Now, since it says trace, it means there's nothing there. None of those are there. But all it does is grow crystal. Now over here, we have the opposite. Everything else, but no crystal. Now up here, the one that I'm going for with the PAT has everything. And it will be a brilliant reserve. It will be absolutely beautiful to hold on to. Now I know my allies are there. From what I can tell, my allies are there before the crash. But it's also surrounded by a lot of hostile forces. And I've sent an Air Force of F-22s in before. Now there's a certain plane, and you'll probably see it, that the enemy has called the Flying Squirrel. That thing pisses me off more than times. It's got no weapons. It has a propeller attached to its little arse, and all it does is dodge missiles. Now the only thing that the F-22s have are missiles. And I mean, these have missiles as well, but these fire all together as one. They fire relatively at the same point. These things need to swoop round, long loop, and then get in a certain range before they'll fire using their AIs. And the problem is, if they run out of fuel or energy before they actually make a hit, they're going to go down. And that has happened. I've had 4 of them in one fleet, and they just went. They just fell. And it was up to the last one, and I just pulled out, which destroyed the last one. Ended up with me losing a lot of things. Now I'm going to hit F1 and bring up the diplomacy. Okay, so you can see that economy is 300% of its original strength, and my territory is increased by 700. These are the main guys that have been attacking me, and I've been taking a lot of their strength and economy away from them. And we can hit the diplomacy, and you can see that I'm allied to it at the end with a lot of them. These guys are at war. My allies are at war with these guys because these guys hate me. Now these guys are friendly with these guys, so that's why they hate me. And these guys are allied friendly with these guys, so that's why they hate me. These guys are allied. It works like a cross thing. So you got that up there, and it goes da 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 da. So there you go. victory conditions, I need to take up David Jones' health post to knock out the DWJ, which are the Deep Water Guard, the Onyx Throne, but I don't think I'm going to touch that, because, to be honest, I have no intel about it. I've watched videos of the Deep Water Guards one, and I think if I just took like a naval force attached to some F-22s, then I'd be able to nail it. Shouldn't be too hard. But what we're going to do with these F-22s is we're just going to scout out, because these guys, when they get over here, take two of the ships and fuck off up there. They'll be able to handle it. But these guys are a bit derpy, to say. So I'm just going to clear around here and hopefully find the Davy Jones down here, and then pull them back, attach a naval force, and take them all the way around. And it should work out fine. So this episode is just prepping for the assault. Next episode, we're going to take out Davy Jones' mining rig. Sorry that I haven't uploaded lately, but I've just been busy with real life stuff and shit like that. But thank you to those who have stayed, and to those that have left, probably I don't care. I'm going to prep these two for retrieval of Pat boat. Let's move them over there, and there goes the fucking F-22. Nicely done. I want you to go with that one, and then I pull that force. This F-22 actually needs to get some altitude. That command is close, but not close enough. Now, they're over here, so they've got from here to here in that time. This area here is quite shallow. I didn't expect them to get through it very fast, but you know, I do also know there is a little village up here, and we'll take that out in due time. Okay, for now, we're just going to build up another... Sorry guys, controls are a bit... I don't know them very well, but I know how to build stuff there quite well. Right now, all we're going to do is keep jumping that up until we have a good 6 to 7. Raptors. And I know this is probably fun just to watch, but you know, I don't care. I enjoy playing it this way, and I would record it and show it to you guys if I didn't enjoy playing it this way. I will be recording some other games like War Thunder and Warframe, Left 4 Dead 2, just to go to those classic kind of views, and other items. So that'll be fun, and hopefully I can play with you guys at some point, play some Left 4 Dead and stuff like that with you guys. I think we're going to throw this one up into there, and then get off and see if we can find that Davy Jones with the F-22s. Because I know how bored you'll probably be, so if you want to, skip forward a bit, and we'll get into it. amount of times that I've just gone on a ship, jumped out of one of these mid-flight and landed on like a land vessel or a sea vessel and just screwed it and dicked it over with a minigun. I apologise if you can see the frame drops. I am running this at, well, it just went down to 10 FPS. The max it's reached is about 17 FPS and it's stabilising around 14 to 15 FPS, so not the best of laptops to play with. But it's done me well throughout the years, and you never know, I might get a new one. Christmas is just around the corner. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering what this big shield keeps coming off is. Well, as I just said, it is a shield. And I think I have it set to rebound, so anything that hits it is just going to bounce off. Now these activate their shields when they're in combat, and they have shields for all of this and all of the front, but none for the back. So if the missile goes over and it comes down, they're kind of fucked. Okay, so this should, yeah, 85%, good. Now I can do this. This is just my arm now. That's my sword. And if you look at my hotbar, one is pistol, two is SMG, three is blast, 4 heat, 5 minigun, 6. I've got the suicide tool attached, and you can, yeah, as it states, kill yourself. But I prefer not to. Now that is on 97, so as soon as that is ready, we'll detach it from this fleet, add it to that one, and then what we'll do is we'll send them off over that way. Find that Davy Jones mining rig. See if we can blow it up. Accidentally left clicked there. Remove it from there. Add it to that fleet. Tab out. This needs to be over here. I'm going to pull all times 10. So I have the speed, so we don't have to wait for fucking ages to watch. And we're just going to throw these 3 over here. Now, if I do 1 times, they still move so much faster than that. If I do 10 times, you can just see them moving now properly. These guys up here. Those ones. But these guys move so much faster compared to the rest. 1, they're in the air. 2, they use jet engines. Oh! What's this? What do I have here? Enemy strength 0. Yeah. Hold on. Come back. What is it? What is it? Scuttle gun. The paddle gun. Nah, run. Nah, I'm not dealing with that. Nah, fuck that. What's that? I'm blockaded by the airship gantry. This is good fun. Okay. I'm gonna set that one off facing that way. I'm gonna set that one set it off facing that way. I'm gonna walk to that one. Okay, so we're in number 3. It should statistically be number 1. Now, what we're going to do is that's going to fly overhead. 2 urchins have decided to come to the fight. Why are they aiding those guys? No, we want number 1 to go that way. Number 3 to go that way. And number 2 to go that way. We'll put these guys right on the edge, so they attack those guys. Right, now we'll begin the battle. Little bit of loading lag there. These guys, he's attack that. This guy, get rid of that scuttle gun. Now we're going to jump. Was I over it? Was I over it? Oh, there it is. Oh, sound error. Crashing. Fuck.